the rumors that appeal. Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is Brian, Grace, and my fellow Innkeeper on us. How y'all doing out there? That's right, we're trying to test our stream for Saturday, CCXP. Can you hear us? Let us know in chat if this even worked. Maybe the audio quality isn't as good as it normally is, but can all of you talk to the audience?
Welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Grace?
I am full of hype. It's DSNX here, and also CCXP.
We're here to talk Cosmere.
Lots of
DSNX.
acronyms.
DSNX.
Okay.
You're not here for the Cosmere.
Okay, right.
You're at the Dusty Wheel.
But that's why I'm
Do you-
at the Dusty Wheel.
We're at the Dusty Wheel. Okay, all right.
Can you all hear us out there? Let us know. Tonight is also, we're prepping for some theories. That's right. Season 3 theories. This is kind of your last opportunity to tell us what your Season 3 theory is before, hopefully, something drops this weekend and we have more news and, in the end, your theory isn't as cool at that point.
All right. So I think
yeah.
we need to poll that, right? Expectations for what is going to drop. That's your first theory. If you want, this is a live call-in talk show. Call in with your theory of what's going to drop, right? That is one thing that we all hope is going to be a trailer, teaser, first look. What else? What else do you want to see? What else do you want to see?
But it sounds like just want to see. It's what is you think we're going
what's
to
the
see?
reality?
It's not
Yeah.
the want so much as what do you think?
What is realistic?
Yeah, what's the theory that you have coming into Season 3 that they're going to do?
Yeah.
Season 2 to me, they made significant changes, right? They switched around characters. They gave different things to characters we weren't expecting. We got a whole new sequence in Kyrian. I want to hear what is your theory? Because again, put up or shut up at this point, because you can't say it was your idea. If come Saturday we get more information, you're okay, well now I know what they're doing. So that is the call in line for us. Yes, call us. I know all of you are used to just being in chat. And by the way, welcome for those of you that are watching us on Instagram. We went live on Instagram right now. It seems like we have some people watching us over there.
Yes, it does seem like people have joined.
We are in chat. You can see any comments people make.
I don't know if people can comment. I don't know that.
Well, tell us in Instagram. Well, I don't know how you tell us if you can.
If you're watching on Instagram and you can comment, comment.
I think you can put little emojis like hearts and stuff.
Okay.
They can at least do that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So, but before we dive into that, be thinking about your theories. I don't see any call-in lines yet. Come on. Don't wimp out on this. I know all of you have ideas. But what we want to hear or talk about first is He Who Tweets with the Dawn came back. And it was really funny, Kevin's note, if I can find it in a little bit. Kevin was I didn't realize that's who I had been in contact with to get they had a little teaser image in one of their streams. So it was a really funny note that he's I didn't really realize that was He Who Tweets with the Dawn. Can one of you tell everyone who He Who Tweets with the Dawn is, for those that don't know out there?
He Who Tweets with the Dawn was the first tweeter for the official Wheel of Time account. And I think, was there a poll or just I don't know how it happened that we ended up naming.
Naming.
But
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
what on Prime was the account, right?
Right, yeah,
The
yeah.
original account that they were tweeting from. And yeah, I do think there was some sort of consensus made in terms of their naming. Or I don't know if that was for Tweeter of Chaos.
I think we did the poll for Tweeter.
Yeah, I
Chaos,
think,
'cause we
yeah,
had to
yeah.
pick a new name.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't remember. I think we just kind of all agreed on He Who Tweets.
With the dot. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Is that what it was? I can't remember. Does anyone out there have a different, recollection of where that came from? But I mean, what are some of your favorite memories from, I guess, He Who Tweets with the Dawn that make you excited for them coming back? Is there anything that you remember that interaction-wise that they had done with fans?
Well, we got a lot of interaction from He Who Tweets with the Dawn leading up to season 1. There was just so much interaction, so many teasers, so many images, puzzles, all kinds of stuff that we got. And we got a lot less of that with Tweeter of Chaos on season 2. Part of that's because of the writer's strike and all that stuff. But I just remember, like almost every Wednesday for sure, we would get like something from the official Water and Prime account, and He Who Tweets with the Dawn would share something with us. It's pretty cool.
I mean, there's a lot of Boots memories, I feel like.
Boots memories, really?
Yeah, I feel like that's where it started.
Yeah.
They recognized our I don't know what to call it, infatuation with Boots, and I feel like they I'm trying to look back at some boot pictures that they made. I mean, there was the classic kind of interaction with the scripts and the blurring and all those kind of things that when you think back to
the unblurring.
the unblurring,
Unblurring.
there's Alexander's asking who's the Dawn guy. I mean he was the original kind of
Watt on Prime.
Watt on
Person
Prime.
behind
The person who interacted with us and played with us. I think that was the coolest part, right? They came out, they understood us, they understood our kind of out there behavior, and they played back, and it was a lot of fun. Maybe like best or favorite Tweeter of Chaos memories?
Yeah. I mean, I threw this out in chat. We now have He Who Tweets with the Dawn coming back in for season 3, which will be fun. But yeah, I want to hear some favorite Tweeter of Chaos moments that in chat, if you have them, or if you want to do a cheers. Do we even have drinks in here? I don't think we do.
I just have a water bottle.
The Innkeepers.
It's an inn, after all.
Shoot, I don't have anything with me. I can try to grab that. Hold on a second.
The Innkeepers way.
All right.
I have something here. By the way, we have 2 callers waiting for us. But yeah, we'll get them in for some theories in just a second. But I do want to, any Tweeter of Chaos cheers that you'd like to, to express as the end. I guess it's an end to the Tweeter of Chaos, but not the end, right?
Right. They could be back.
We will meet again in the Wolf Dream.
Okay. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, Tweeter of
everybody.
Chaos.
I'm not going to drink this because then I'll start burping on. I'm going to pretend.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
We'll meet again in the Wolf Dream. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Anything else that you remember, kind of Tweeter of Chaos moments?
Wasn't there a really embarrassing joke that they got in on? I can't remember what it was, but I remember you were like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they did that."
Shoot.
Was it
which one it was?
I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember it being like, I can't believe they tweeted that.
I mean, I think the 2 I remember, and again, they're August, right? But the fact that how they came back to us with the Intern of Chaos.
Oh,
and
the Intern of Chaos.
I just like that we got that.
Yeah.
Like we got, even though we didn't get a resolution of sorts, but at least they were like, hey, in world, how we interact with them, a resolution.
Well, and then also Tweeter of Chaos, you remember they sent a photo that they were at JordanCon.
Yes.
They had drawn like Tweet
I
of
remember
Chaos
that.
on like a Starbucks cup,
Yeah.
and they took a shot right in that kind of like pod where we were all
Yeah.
sitting,
Yeah.
and we were all chatting and talking, and they have a shot of it, and it like ticked me off because we started doing like hand analysis.
Yep.
Right,
We're
right.
like, what could it be? Because they'd also like tweeted their
Yeah.
hand at some point.
Right,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was a certain. It spelled out something of
Yeah.
a San Diego SDCC or something.
Oh, that's
yes,
right. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was a good one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, just basically, cheers to Tweeter of Chaos. Thank you very much for continuing the tradition of just having fun with us online. I mean, part of this has always been about just having fun. And so, Tweeter of Chaos, thank you, and until we meet again, cheers.
Thanks, Sean. Twitter
Hi, Sean.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yes.
Would this make since he who tweets with the Dawn is
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
This wouldn't make him the retweeter of chaos, would it?
I heard it like there's another one I saw on Blue Sky. It was like
The Tweeter
no,
Chaos
it was-
Reborn?
No, it was like something like the Dawn tweeter or the tweeter of Dawn or something.
Tweeter of Dawn,
They did
okay,
some-
yeah.
the retweeter of chaos. Yes, cheers. Cheers to the tweeter of chaos, and welcome back, he who tweets with the Dawn. This will be a lot of fun. For this obviously happening at CCXP, were you hopeful we were going to get some kind of Watt Wednesday, something? Do you feel like this was a Watt Wednesday with the change over to the account and kind of coming in? Was that enough for a Watt Wednesday for now?
I mean, if he really wanted to tweet with the Dawn big, he could have like dropped a video of some fireworks or
Yeah, sure.
illuminating things.
Yes.
Could have done that. Could have done that.
You went right to the illuminating
But
thing.
yeah, I think it's big enough to. This is big news because
Yeah.
we all like who tweets with the Dawn.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome back. I realized before the stream began, everyone, I forgot to grab the new chat. Let's see if I can get this. Is this going to be it? Yes. Look at that. There we go.
Yes.
I didn't realize that that was going to be right over the call-in line. I don't think I ever realized that. I don't know if we ever had the call-in line over that. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Like if I posted something like this. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Is Grace the new female representing Innkeeper? I'm liking that idea. There you go. Yes. We're all Innkeepers this weekend.
Yes.
Let's maybe jump into it. Is there any other kind of news points about CCXP, just for some reminders? So first of all, this Saturday, we're going to be starting stream at 4 p.m. Eastern. But the first thing that's supposed to drop is on the Omelet stage. I think that's the name of it.
Yes,
Is that
the Omelet
No,
stage.
the first is the Thunder stage.
You're right. You got me there. So
Yeah.
the Thunder stage shows up first, and that's it's like 5. What, I don't know. They
5:30 p.m.
5:30 p.m. Is
Yeah,
that correct?
yeah.
Okay. So we're starting early to kind of get this going, and basically just kind of like collect and start getting hyped about what's going to drop. Hopefully, maybe by then we'll have a notion of that. I did see a note. Was it Carly on Blue Sky and Twitter?
Okay.
She was mentioning that she had done some. Well, we don't know.
We don't know.
It was kind of like a hint that she had done some interviews.
Okay.
And we obviously know that Yosha Stradowski, Madeline Madden, and Rafe are going to be at CCXP. Do you think that there are going to be other cast and crew, other kind of interview stuff coming out, or do you think we're only going to get the interview stuff that's there?
We're gonna get it all. We're gonna get it all. We're gonna get Finn confirmed. We're gonna get we're gonna get I mean, what I really want is Shura Igdashlu to like walk up.
Yeah.
She's not announced, and they're like, and joining season 3, new cast member Shura. Like that would be awesome. Or like Henry Cavill, but like Shura. Like Shura is okay too.
Kate, if you want to put that link to the article, it's easier if you just throw that link in chat, and then I can pop that up on screen. Kate was saying that they do have the times here, and we can kind of double check that. Alexander Erickson asked, anyone at the event? I think there was someone on Twitter. It was a Portuguese account, and I actually went to their YouTube channel, and we'll post that in the notes. If I find it here on screen, we can throw that up. I don't know Portuguese, but I watched in English subtitles, which is that's extremely handy. And it looked like they were having a really good conversation. They do streams around once the episodes drop. They started doing some live watch stuff in Portuguese. So they seemed like they were having a great time. There's 4 of them on screen just chatting about it. And so we reached out to them. I think one of them is definitely going to be there. And they're going to be posting stuff on their Twitter account. So we're going to be watching that at like 4 p.m. Eastern. That'll be one of the sources that we're kind of hoping that post things about doing interviews and things like that. What we don't know yet is they're going to do like interviews for people like that. Like, will Yosha and Madeline and Rafe be talking to other, people that are not directly connected to CCXP? I'm hoping we see some stuff. So
Yeah, I think there will be exclusive stuff, but I hope like we keep getting stuff from CCXP after Saturday.
Yes,
that would be cool, right?
right.
Like, let's say maybe there's an embargo or something, and the week after, people stop dropping articles or videos or whatever, interviews or whatever that may be. So we can continue to like hear more other than whatever happens on the day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping this is like the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, Brian, do you think that we're going to like get CCXP and whatever it is and then silence until the new year kind of thing? Or do you think they're going to start to kind of give us back the What Wednesday with this starting here?
Well, if this is if the release date is when we think it is, now is the time to start dripping things. So I expect CCXP to provide us with something, and then like a ramp up until March or whenever the show comes out. If we're wrong, then it could be this and then silence for like months.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there'll be plenty enough to drop that we'll be talking about it at the very least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Did you see Kate's comment there? Last CCXP, we had the White Tower set piece. So I guess we can talk about what set piece from season 3 are we going to see kind of
I like that.
showcased.
Well, let me end this poll then. How much do you look at this? Anyone that voted no here, although it was a very dusty bill.
Do you want to spoiler level this?
For the rest of the show?
Yeah, because I feel like
I mean, we're gonna be talking theories. There's 2 people waiting on line. We'll get you here in shortly. With theories, we're not gonna like force people to stay like into a certain amount of books. We'll put up a full series spoiler kind of thing once we get going into the theories.
Yeah.
Megan just threw out crystal columns.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Okay, so let's poll this. You want to throw a poll up?
Cool.
And let's throw that poll. Like, what is the set piece that we think that we're going? I mean, let's be realistic. What do you think they can do and actually give us?
Yeah.
Like White Tower, are they going to give us another White Tower?
Well, the first thing I thought of was the crystal columns, but last time they gave us a set piece that we'd already seen. So we had already seen the Amerlin seat. We knew that from season 1. So I feel like it's going to be something we've already seen from season 2. I don't know what that would be, but I wish it would be the crystal columns, but I think that might be too much of a spoiler for CCXP.
Yeah, I agree with that. The column seems like that's a big deal.
Right.
But it's not like, what are they going to do? The Aiel waste.
Right,
Sand.
It's actually just a sandbox.
Yeah.
Plastic tub with sand in
It should be something interactive, right? Because people were sitting on the Amerlin seat. So you think of something
Trolloc?
that
Can
would
you sit on a Trolloc?
You can cuddle with a Trolloc.
A Waygate? the Two Rivers Waygate?
be that
Oh, a Waygate would be cool.
Okay, throw Waygate in.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
I think
all right.
What about that table from the Dark Friends Social?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Dark Friends Social.
Or like the
set.
statues or something from...
Oh, the Forsaken statues.
Oh, I like that.
Forsaken statues would be cool.
Yeah.
I would.
The
that would be
Kyrian
cool.
party set. Oh, that would be really cool. I love that scene.
Okay. Try that.
With Celine and Rand when they go to the party.
Yeah. They could set up like an
candelabras and
outdoor
stuff.
inn.
Oh, yeah, they could. Yeah.
I was like, how are you going to get Lanfear into this? And I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I had to throw that in there. So, the outdoor.
So Waygate,
Crescent Inn.
I wonder what.
Crescent Inn. Hold it.
I wonder how the Tweeter of Chaos feels about Waygates.
Ooh.
We don't know that.
No, you mean who tweets?
Oh yes, sorry, yeah.
Man, Kevin's probably sweating this a little bit. Because Tweeter of Chaos was really in on the Waygates.
What do we have no Trollocs or
Yeah.
Waygates anymore.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So
Crescent Inn, Waygate, Forsaken Statues. Do you see?
We should put the wheel up there.
the wheel. Yeah.
Tar wheel.
The wheel. That
tar wheel.
Probably, like they'll probably make it so you can go.
That would be so
That's
fun.
probably exactly what this. We figured you out.
Have you
No, it was Skeeter.
have you been there?
Skeeter said
Oh,
it.
Skeeter said it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, like Lanfear's tel'aran'rhiod.
Tar wheel. Yeah.
The tar wheel, yeah.
there you
Throne
go.
and
Yeah, we
wheel.
got that one.
Throne and wheel. Okay.
I mean, Lanfear's throne. We didn't do that.
I'm just saying, well, the tar wheel would go with the thrones.
Yeah.
Oh, it could
So
be
we have
both.
both.
It could
Oh,
be
yeah,
both.
yeah, yeah.
It can be both.
The
It's
wheel
also
and the
inside.
throne, side by
Oh
side.
wow.
We actually still have people with us on Instagram. There's no comments we can see.
I did see a couple comments there. So Stormbliss Kaladin said new season coming soon.
Yeah.
Yes, we know season 3 is coming soon. I mean, soon is from what we think it's coming in the next.
Yeah, there was
5 months?
There was rumored the
Yeah.
whole kind of like March, April time
Yeah.
frame.
March,
So
April timeframe.
Yeah, there are people.
they can come.
Yeah,
That's great.
there's definitely.
didn't Watt series posted a story or like a basically sketching out like if it did have kind of a March release date, then a release date at CCXP would make sense.
Yes.
So by raise of hands for the three of you, who believes here we're going to get a release date at CCXP? Okay, 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
Be optimistic.
Okay. Ooh, Tar Wheel is winning at this.
We'll
one.
we'll get something in CCXP, and that will be sort of like if you work back from what Watch Series did, we will know what the release date is from that.
It might be just a month. Like it might be like coming
Coming
March
in
2025.
March.
Yeah,
or
it might
like,
not be the exact day.
Spring.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna leave the in. Not really, but like the camera
Okay.
while you're talking because I have to go check something. So be entertaining.
Okay.
Because they're here to.
We'll try.
All right.
try.
Okay. All right. I'm going to start with my theory. Right. I put this out there. I think last week or 2 weeks ago that we're going to have confirmation of the fins at CCXP. Like whatever they show, like a teaser or whatever. Like we're going to get confirmation of the fins before we even get to episode 1. I don't know if you heard me say this before, Brian. Do you
It's
think
actually going to be a shot of the sea folk with some sharks in the background.
Okay. All right. So you're saying, on that note, do you think we're going to see the sea folk and ships and that in the teaser, Grace?
I mean, I think the teaser has to be visually compelling. It has to be interesting. It has to be something we haven't seen before. It has to draw people in. So I think the sea folk and the ships could be they could definitely accomplish that. So I don't see any reason why not. If we get a teaser. I mean, I think I would love to see a teaser, but I don't think we've actually gotten a teaser before at one of these types of cons, right? Usually it's more an interview or a casting reveal. The teaser or the trailer usually drops outside of the cons. So I don't know. I'm hopeful,
Right.
but I'm...
Well, wasn't
trying
that
to
like the
find out.
guitar? Was the guitar thing just a Wednesday?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
It
so.
wasn't
Although
like a part of a-
I do think. I mean, we got the teaser for the trailer for season 2 on a Tuesday or Wednesday before San Diego Comic-Con. That didn't happen. So I don't know. Like have we had an actual con where they released a teaser? No, I don't think so. Not for the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
They didn't drop a teaser at San Diego Comic Con one of the years?
No, it was
They
it
did
was
these
Origins
scenes.
and it was Q&A and it was season.
And one year they had the scenes, the Matt and Leon.
No, that was at
scene.
New York Comic Con.
Oh,
And CCXP.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there were scenes.
Yeah.
Now, okay, are you saying that people will see exclusive stuff at CCXP and we won't?
I thought for sure that they said. I thought there was like a comment from like one of their publicity people. Anyways, I thought they said like something will show on like maybe it wasn't the publicity. I thought someone saw
no.
something about like,
Watt Series says there's 15 minutes for each on the Thunder stage.
but
they
it's not
have-
available to the public or
Yes,
something like that.
yeah.
So there's like 15 minutes. It would make sense that they would do what they did like at San Diego Comic Con where they
like a scene.
a couple scenes. or
Now,
something like
now does that include a 2-minute thing that they release to everyone?
Again, I mean, this is all based on all the rumors that we've been hearing. Is
Right.
like a teaser trailer or a scene of some sort. It would be wild for them to like be talking about to the entire world that CCXP is coming, and only reveal whatever it is to the people there. I understand giving them something,
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Only giving them everything, and all we get is to see the interviews. That would be that'd be a wild choice.
yeah.
I like your choice of words there.
Yeah, wild is my new.
Yes.
Wild's my new version.
I like it so much.
What's our vote here? Hold on. 64 votes on this, and Tar Wheel is winning. I would That would make a lot of sense.
Do you want to answer Liz Mack there? I don't know if we can, but last time, is CCXP in English or Portuguese? Last time when the actors made it onto the stage, they spoke in English with the 2 or 3 hosts that were there.
Yeah.
So I think the omelet stage that is likely to be streamed to everyone, which is a 45-minute slot, I think.
Yeah.
Should be and expected to be in English. It does go out to, I think there will be Portuguese people there, so they might be Portuguese there, and we'll show that to everyone.
I think the fact that it's the omelet stage is a hint. There's going to be Easter eggs, and they're going to drop, and they're going to be hot.
I like it. Some hot Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Well done.
I love that.
So I love this.
That's what I'm here for, folks. Just cracking jokes.
People were talking about this on Blue Sky. It was like the idea of like everyone's cooking omelets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right.
you gotta post your image of your omelet on Saturday morning to social media and please do tag us. We'd love to kind of, as we do the 4 p.m. Eastern, we go live. We'll definitely have an omelet portion where we talk about the Easter eggs in everyone's lives.
Yes, there you go.
That's great.
There
I
you
like
go.
that. I like
Yeah.
that. Okay, so we've made our.
That's not how omelets work.
That's not how omelets work.
But
we've made
can
those
workshop it a little
on waiting to talk to us. They've waited 20 minutes, so I feel like let's get into it from a theory standpoint. Hopefully, you're bringing some good stuff. But before they get on, we should talk about how we're going to rate these. So we talked about this:
okay.
bananas, bonkers, or shredding.
All right.
Okay.
So bananas was just like, get out of here.
Get out of here.
Bonkers is more like it's loony but could be possible, and shredding is like it's great. Or how do we think about
I feel
bananas?
it's the other way around.
Is it
I feel
bonkers?
is bad.
Okay, bonkers is like out.
Yeah. Bananas is like no way, but
That's
they could do
crazy,
it.
but cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see it.
Okay,
Yeah.
bonkers is, and so we need to like poll these when people talk. Is this bonkers, bananas, or shredding?
Okay.
Here, and you don't get to put a fourth option as August because everyone will choose August. So,
And we're saying shredding is like
by the way,
best.
do you wonder if they wanted us to stop talking about August so much? They gave us He Who Tweets with the Dog. It's like it's a new team, new
era, no more August.
If they think
August was
we'll
from the last age. Last turning. No August in the new turning. Is that what's happening?
wait, are you saying is this something you want?
No.
Oh, okay. Are you putting
But
them
I'm
out there?
saying, like,
Because
this
I
is
don't think we're
if
going
that's
to
the case,
ever
then
not do
kudos.
August.
Kudos to he who tweets with the Dawn to come back for a second round of this.
second.
I
Yeah,
mean, he who tweets with the Dawn knows us, so he knows we're not going to let go of August.
Yeah.
So
Or Steve.
or Steve.
Yeah, maybe this is just a call out to He Who Tweets with the Non. August has not faded into myth.
No,
No, we still remember. We remember August.
we do.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Okay, with that thought, let's bring our first caller onto the show. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hey, it's Light-Blinded Fool.
Hey, light blinded fool.
Why can't I hear Light Blinded Fool?
You can't hear like
No, I can't hear Light Blinded Fool. Oh, no! Hold on. Wait, say it again. Light Blinded Fool, you there?
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. Sorry, it was just because we don't have anybody. I thought I had the right ear.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yes,
You can hear you.
can.
Light
We can
Blinded
all
Fool.
hear you
Okay,
now, yes.
it is your stage, Light Blinded Fool. Let us hear your best season 3 theory.
All right. I will start with the theory theory, but I do have a question for the Innkeeper afterwards.
Okay.
So, the theory I have is that we won't see the girls go back to the White Tower for further training, testing, etc. They will take the info here straight to Panchico from Fox. They're right there already. And also, Matt will go with them and fulfill the role of doing stand-up in the book.
Right.
And meeting up with Tom, and we'll get to the whole Panchico / Edward story.
All right. Do you want to say that theory again?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay.
If you, I was like watching the chat. Yeah,
So,
people are saying, by the way, there's
I'm going to repeat this for our viewers because I think they weren't able to hear this well. And pardon if I get your theory wrong, but that's what it's going to be from now on. If I change it, the theory is that Elaine and Nynaeve, instead of going back to the tower, will go from Falm to Tanchico via a Seafolk ship. And Matt will play the role of, I don't remember that part.
Jewel and Sandor.
Jewel and Sandor as the kind of,
Thief taker.
protector, bodyguard, that kind of thing. That is shredding.
Shredding.
That is so shredding.
Yes,
That is so
agreed.
shredding. You know why? I'll send you a picture, and that'll explain why.
Okay. Yeah. Apparently, by the way, in chat, apparently the call-in line, just so you know, Late Blinded Fool, people are talking about it's staticky and they're not able to hear you as well. So we're gonna have to figure that out for the Saturday stream. By the way, again, we can hear you totally fine, and so we'll have to figure out again to get all of us in the studio like this. We kind of changed how the audio works, and so I'm sure that there's some aspect of that. But we need to do some testing. So
Well, and I think we should take another caller too to make sure
Yeah, we'll try
it could be
that,
on his end. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I took myself off mute. Is that any better?
That's a good question. So yeah, for those of you,
I mean off of speaker.
Oh yeah,
okay.
That's
okay.
a good one. So yeah,
Okay.
maybe if let us know out there if you can hear Light Blinded Fool. But by the way, did Innkeeper on us give a good? Was that your theory that you heard him talk about? Was that a good restatement?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I'm hearing lots of
Yes,
shredding here.
That's a good reproduction.
Brian, is this shredding for you?
Oh yeah.
Shredding.
I think it's very likely to happen.
All right. Okay.
So
yes.
we're going to throw the poll out here to the audience, and see what you all think. Oh, that is better. People are saying
okay.
a bit better. Apparently, there's still a bit of a buzz, but that is better. So we'll make sure that no one uses speaker. So maybe that was the static. Hopefully. So yeah, awesome. Okay, we're gonna Late Blinded Fool. We're gonna throw this out to the audience, see what they have to say. Is there anything else you wanted to add about the theory and kind of maybe the rationale for why you're thinking that this is the way they're gonna go?
I think we add.
Well,
him
Yeah,
or
go
me?
ahead,
That's
Late
right.
Blinded Fool. No, Late Blinded Fool. Yeah, go for it.
Just do your poll.
Go ahead.
all right. The rationale is that it's much longer to go all the way back to the tower and then go all the way back to where they just were. If you look at the map, Ehodar, or not, Tanchico, and Balm are like literally right next to each other. So just a tiny little, you probably could just row there in a rowboat, to get from one to the other. So this doesn't make any sense geographically. So go all the way back and then come all the way back again. And plus also, there's so much going on in this season that they have to cover. I won't get into all of it right now because I know you all know what it is. But there's so many locations, so many storylines that have to get covered that there's just not enough time for them to cover that in the other.
Okay.
But,
So
yeah,
just
I did
kind of
have
speed
just,
things along,
one
basically.
question. I'm sorry, what did you get?
No, I was going to say it sounds like they're hearing a little bit of static, and I don't know if it's maybe some of the audio devices.
It might be.
I'm standing on the ground here, maybe some static that's kind of coming on, so we'll figure that out. But is there a reason? I can't remember if you explained why you thought that Matt would then, what was the theory about why Matt would fill the Julian Sander role?
Because he is listed as being in the locations that are being filmed for Tanchico, not necessarily related. And it would kind of make sense that we would match up with the Tom storyline.
Okay. Well, there we go. Light Blinded Fool, thank you very much for calling. You said you had a question for me, and then go ahead and give me that question while we are, polling you. What was the question you had for us?
All right, So my question for Matt is, given this event coming up in a few days and your connection to the source material, of course, do you think that Paladin and Phil will, see what they can do about honor?
No, I don't think that's.
Well played. Yes, well played.
That's rude. That's rude. I'm going to think about your question, and then I will get back to you later about it.
Honor. Yeah, I was gonna
I like the expectation.
He asked Matt, not you.
honor is not dead until.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well played, like they said, sir. And we will continue talking about your theory. Thanks for being on, and we'll let you go, man. I think you might have jumped out. So, thank you very much. And yeah, sorry for the static. We'll try the next caller. There's going to be, I think we have so many cords around here that are probably touching the floor a little bit, and we're probably loud with us having 4 mics in this spot right here. So we'll try to figure out the.
Yeah, I think they said it sounded better when we were talking, though. Briefly. I'm not sure.
For those of you who are wondering what he just said, he basically asked me a Cosmere question about Wind and Truth that's being released, because everyone knows that I surf along the text of the Stormlight Archives, but I just don't.
But okay, you have to answer one question.
No. Actually, no, I don't.
I think that was Cooper. I don't read.
Who's the most Lanfear? Who's the most Lanfear?
Wow. That hurt.
I'm not wrong.
Who's the most Lanfear Cosmere character? I mean,
The
this
most Lanfear Cosmere character.
right?
I will have to think about that.
You're like, I can't.
I know people were saying.
And why is it Daladar?
Bubble of Evil for the callers. So we're gonna have to figure out what the deal is with the call-in line here and why there was some static, but we'll figure that out.
I sent you an image.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Just
Did you
going
send it to
your email.
But which one? Like this is Nathan sent to the Tamerlane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So send it that
okay,
way.
I'll send it there, and it's to do with Light Blind Fools.
Okay, what's so far on the theory? So about 60 of you have voted, and shredding. You guys, very few on the bonkers side, but still some bonkers out there. Larry Daniels said, "There we go. That's my no. I don't.
Ooh, the Night
I don't
Watcher.
actually feel that.
I like the Night Watcher.
I know who Jasna is.
You mean Yasna?
Jasna, dude. Way to wheel of time it. Like, that pronunciation.
There you go.
Like Minded Fool said, "Oh wow, the static was bad when I listened." Yes. I know. I don't think there is one. That's why the Innkeeper only serves.
Makes sense.
Wow. Why does the Innkeeper read the Wheel of Time?
This is not an Innkeeper roast the Innkeeper about Cosmere, okay?
It's like
What's actually happening is some of these theories are so bananas that they're radioactive, and that's causing feedback.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
do you
Yeah.
want to check on Zoom what the microphone is,
Oh,
or how?
no, I think that's correct.
That's correct. Yes,
Yeah,
that is
that's-
correct.
That's correct.
Yes,
So, we'll
Yeah.
have to figure out if they're, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's just the way we changed the audio interface this time. So
Yeah.
we'll figure that out. So shredding one, nice job, Light Blinded Fool.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let me grab this.
It goes
image.
to the question of location on the map.
Okay.
And I think this shows it really well.
Okay.
This is from a planned episode that we have, but
So-
you see Falm there,
Okay.
and you see Tanchico. Like how close they are at the top there is Falm.
Okay. Yeah,
and
yeah, this is
Tanchico.
going
That's
to
like
your-
that.
yeah.
Like that's an easy, like a ferry ride.
Okay.
From one place to the other. I think,
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah, that's
talk
good.
about all that.
That's a good question. I mean, that's a good point. I mean, that is extremely close.
Yeah.
So.
And the map itself says that this is shredding skadoosh, so
No, that's steading.
look, I'm just here I'm happy to be here, that's all.
Bananas means bad, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, people are asking. I voted bananas, but just got here. Don't know what I voted for. Bonkers is like, no way. You're just way off in loony land. Bananas is like, okay, that's kind of crazy, but it could be. Mm-hmm. And shredding is just like, yeah, that's on point. You got this. Mm-hmm. So, okay, everyone, steel your ears and try not to whine too profusely in chat. Like it's okay to kind of like feel the pain of it and not
Okay.
tell us every moment about the pain. Because we're going to bring another caller in, and this could be a painful moment for you. So it's okay to tell us about it. You just don't have to keep telling us about it. Like,
Okay.
like give it like a
All right.
minute between each profuse statement of pain, and that's okay. That's okay.
Can we for the caller, when you hear us, maybe you can do a sentence at a time, and I can repeat it, or a couple
Yeah,
sentences. That's no.
I mean, what I would suggest is after they are done, maybe mute themselves.
Yeah, okay.
The muting might help.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
Like after you're done, like telling us the idea or answering a question, go ahead and mute yourself, and then we can talk and see. We can see if that will help a little bit. So, thank you. I think the 20-second delay is always like one of those.
Oh, it's still coming
Static
out
is still
caller.
here. Is okay. Landfear's T-Pain. What? So the static is still here. Is anyone else? Noman Guard is saying the static is there. Are you guys still hearing static, even though we don't have a caller? So you can't have my
Nice,
pain.
Randall.
That's right. You know, kind of just rand it. You know, just hold that pain in. You know,
Yeah.
hold it in.
Hold it inside.
Hold it inside. That's right. That's right. The streams are crossing. That's definitely what's happening. So yeah, I'm kind of curious if there's the issue is when they speak. Good idea to mute.
Like us.
Yeah.
When we speak.
Yes, when you speak. It cranks up when there's when someone calls. Yeah, I think it's probably something to do with that interface and kind of all the chords. We'll have to pick them up off the ground. 'Cause
Speaking
there's
of someone
some
calling.
difference. Yeah, here we go. Get ready. Get ready, everyone. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hi, it's Oliver's Ears. How you doing all tonight?
Oliver's Ears. Hey,
Oliver's
by the way,
Ears.
you sound clear to us, and I'm sensing zero pain myself in my ear.
No pain
No
here.
pain.
My ears have no pain.
Yeah,
This is
Mr.
painless.
Ears. Painless.
Yeah.
Painless experience, Oliver's Ears. How are your ears?
They're Olbers.
They're large on my big ugly face.
Okay, sir. So we're going to give you the stage, and we're going to have you tell us your season 3 theory, and then go ahead and mute yourself while we react to it.
You got it. I have a few little things, and then I want Ray to do something for me. So my theories are, funny enough, having to do with Anchico. First of all, I think Balefire is going to cut the Mercedes logo in half.
Ooh.
And I think Balloon is going to be the one splitting out the veil, and Nynaeve is the one who's going to get drunk watching Tom.
Okay. Nynaeve gets drunk watching Tom. And what's this? What's the?
So
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. So you go-
yeah.
restate this
So the
for-
Panarch's Palace fight has Balefire, and the Balefire cuts the Mercedes Benz logo in half. So that's one.
Okay.
What was the next one?
Elaine spits the veil out of her mouth. You know,
Elaine.
yeah.
Okay, but isn't that what happens in the book?
It does happen in the book.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
But,
okay.
but,
Okay. Yes. So,
but he's saying, but Nynaeve is the one who gets drunk.
okay. Nynaeve gets drunk at the end, and Elaine's
Being Elaine.
Elaine is being Elaine and
Okay.
spits the veil out. That happens. That makes it onto
Okay.
onto the
Onto
show.
the screen,
Yes.
yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Perfect.
And then Nynaeve.
And Nynaeve gets drunk, and a cup of wine, the Shadow Rising.
Did he
that
say
chapter.
while watching Tom, too?
While watching Tom.
Tom is
Yes.
performing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tom is
Watching.
performing.
Okay.
And so the way it happens in the books is Bill Dolman takes them to an inn, and Elaine gets drunk and talks to Tom about more gays. But what Oliver's usually saying, it's Nynaeve who gets drunk. That would be fun. That makes it shredding.
By the way, and Rantom Moore just pointed out, and we're saying the theory is we're going to get some Balefire, right? Like just in
Yeah,
general.
really. Yeah.
That's bananas.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
okay, let's talk about it first. Balefire.
Shredding.
Shredding, you think Balefire's
Bananas.
showing up in season 3? Balefire?
Shredding, yeah.
Shredding. Balefire
Bananas.
showing
I'm
up.
going
Bananas,
bananas.
you're going bananas? Okay. Then we have, actually seeing it split the Mercedes symbol in half. Do you think they're going to go
That's
to that
bananas.
route? That's bananas?
That is
Where's the
totally bananas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Bananas.
bananas.
Bananas, but I want it to happen.
Okay. And then Elaine with the veil. You think we're going to get that book scene? You think they're going to hold
August?
to that?
Can I go August here?
No, August. No,
It's not
August.
an option.
Yeah. You think we're gonna get that scene?
Yes, but I don't know how to vote on this.
Okay. So, do you think
Yeah.
we're gonna get it?
Yeah,
Brian,
yeah.
you think we're gonna get that scene?
This
Okay.
is
The
a
last
solid-
one. Do you think they're gonna switch it up and give us a Nynaeve gets drunk Tom moment?
I think it's bananas. That's
That is bananas too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But- a lot
but
of
I like
bananas.
It. Yeah.
But a lot of bananas other than just like getting balefire. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I tried now. If you can let us know, those of you in ear pain right now, I tried like forcibly muting the call-in, and so I'm wondering if it changed at all in like the last like 5 or 10 seconds. Is it better? Is it worse? So yeah, let us know in chat. This is where you can actually express your pain or absence of pain. So
like,
feel free.
Back on, baby.
Eric's comment there is,
Which one?
just got here and we're talking about drunk Nynaeve. I'm in the right place.
Where did I miss it? Where's
Fourth
that?
one up.
Aerith's honey
Fourth one
cakes,
up.
right? It's
Right
right,
below.
right under
right
it.
below where you were.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah,
one.
The
yeah,
purple.
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Good call. Okay, I'm not seeing any kind of protestations of pain.
Alexander
Maybe if they cover their
Erickson,
mics when the caller's speaking.
interesting, worth a shot.
It only sounds bad when the caller is talking. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, well, thank you for letting us know that. I'm going to unmute Alber's ears. Alber's ears, we have decided that your theories are a bit bananas. Other than bringing Balefire in to the equation, how do you feel about going into season 3 this weekend with CCXP, where we're kind of thinking bananas here? Do you think you're dead on? Do you think all these things are actually going to happen? Balefire splitting, Nynaeve. Like, what's making you so confident about this?
I have absolutely no confidence about this.
You were hoping for bananas and you got bananas. Well done, officers. First of all, it's awesome hearing from you. Thank you very much for braving the call-in studio. Also, thank you for helping us test ear pain. That's been really good. That's been helpful for our audience. They're very appreciative. And
Alber's ears are painful ears.
Yeah,
Healing ears? I don't
One
know.
last thing, if I may.
yeah, go for it.
I'd like Grace to reach around behind her and spin the wheel.
We'll spin the wheel, Grace.
Oh.
Spin the wheel. Here we go. That's it. Oh my gosh! It's I've taken the little thing the
13.
Oh, the little
21 it is. I don't know what any of you out there were guessing which number it was going to be, but 21.
21.
Thank you all for yours. Really appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon, sir. See you on Saturday, okay?
You bet your sweet Pippi. Take
Okay.
care.
See you then. Bye-bye.
All right, so I'm gonna pull.
let's pull this.
I don't know if I can pull all of it, so I went with will Nynaeve get drunk with Tom instead of Elaine? Is
Yeah,
that
I like this. Yeah.
is that the one? Yeah,
Do it.
I'm going with that one. Okay.
That was the controversial
Yeah, yeah. I think that would be a fun one to
Yeah.
see what people think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
By the way, sounds like with however we have this kind of set up, while you guys talk, I'm gonna pull some of the cords off of the ground.
Okay.
Because that has actually kind of contributed to the static in the
Okay.
past. So feel free to kind of continue talking about those. Pull from some theories for those of you that are kind of wimping out and not calling us, or have decided to
Wimping
not bring pain to your fellow
Wow.
chat dwellers. Then if you want to leave your theory in chat, we can also judge your theories, whether or not it's bonkers, bananas, or shredding. And with that thought, I'll let you guys do this while I pull some cords up.
All right, so Grace, do you have a theory that you want, or sorry, I'm putting you on the spot. Yeah. What is your theory what is your hope for season 3? What is like your biggest I really wish we see this, and maybe see part of that on.
Yeah, I mean that's easy, and I can't imagine this would be something they wouldn't put on screen. But I want to see Fail coming back to the Two Rivers to save the day. Like I want that big, powerful moment of where you don't expect, like they're losing the battle, and it's very dramatic,
Okay.
and you don't expect her to come back with
All right.
all the other people from.
So instead of making it linear, make it more TV show. Make it how do you change it? That's a really cool thing, right? Is this Fail look to the east and Gandalf coming
Yeah.
down. Like,
Yeah, it's like that.
it's going to be a
Yeah,
dramatic
Fire
kind of.
warrior princess show
Yeah,
up.
yeah, like she shows up, she's leading the charge. okay.
She's gonna, let's make Fail into like more of a warrior
So
on the TV show.
Fail, okay, the way I would say is Fail, does Fail fight with an axe too? Does Fail have an axe? Do you want to go there?
Weapon? I think she's probably gonna have. I think she needs to have her daggers. I think she'll have her daggers.
Okay, she has daggers.
Yeah.
So she's
But
leading
maybe
the
when
charge
she's
with
on
the dagger.
maybe when
Yeah,
she's on the horse, she has a bow or something too.
Okay.
She's like a little bit like the Aiel. She has a couple different weapons, just not as many as the Aiel.
I mean, she's Fail, so
Whoa, I never thought of that before.
that's like the whole point of Cha Fail, right? Because it's the name. That's how I took it. But yeah, no, Fail. So the battle of the two rivers. The theory there is, do we see Shadow Spawn, like Myrddraal? Are we going to see Myrddraal in the Two Rivers fight? Do you think that? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. How about Forsaken? Do you think of Forsaken?
No Forsaken in season 3.
Okay. Is that bananas?
I think it's a fact.
All right. Okay.
That's a bomb.
All right,
I think
okay.
it's a fact.
I think okay. So my
They blew
theory
the
is
budget in season 2.
my-
so now we
my
only get
theory is-
gray
is-
men at most.
my theory is a Forsaken will show up at the Battle of the Two Rivers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Has to.
Okay, sure.
Like if there's Forsaken in Rudian.
Forsaken.
No, but you see, like, if there's Forsaken in Rudian, if there's Forsaken in Tanchico, we need Forsaken in the Two Rivers battle too.
Oh, okay.
And who's that going to be?
Interesting. Okay,
Like,
yeah.
because if Lanfear's, let's say, in Rudian, with maybe Asmodean.
That's bananas.
So which Forsaken, I guess, will
Which Forsaken makes sense to show up. No, I mean, the books, we don't have to worry about, like, Forsaken necessarily because we got Slayer.
Right.
And so the question is it Forsaken or Lord Luke Slayer? Like,
Or Fane.
No,
Fane.
but like someone needs to be talking to them. We need to know who's giving them, even if they don't show up. Maybe they show up and say,
okay,
"Do
so-
this. Get the blacksmith."
What Forsaken is involved with Two Rivers?
Right.
Like that's
One of the boys.
You think the show is going to pull like a Forsaken and tie them to the Two
Right,
Rivers,
yeah.
basically? Oh, okay. I was about to spoil some things later in the book, so I won't do that with my guess. So I will stay off of that guess. By the way, if you're watching, before we answer that question, I did pull up all the cords off the ground, so none of the cords are on the ground at this point that are tied to the audio. I'm going to have us kind of disconnect and reconnect our.
Okay.
These are our headphones, not our microphones.
I know, yeah, because I see if it's sending static through.
Oh, maybe.
And
Also,
so-
I have a cheap Delta Airlines headphone thing, so
That's
it might
probably
it might be this.
It's your fault.
It might
That's
be me.
Delta's
I
fault.
mean, if
Delta's fault.
if Delta, the Delta needs to upgrade their headphones.
Yeah.
Is what we're saying. Yeah.
The Dusty Wheel says so.
By the way, I think Taim.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's interesting.
How is it possible to be
I like
Buzzy?
Samael too.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have Lanfear,
You're checking to
Mogedion,
see
and
if
Samael
Yeah.
in
Well, that's
season 3,
It got worse.
Samael's the only one that makes
Interesting.
sense.
Okay.
It got worse. So what we're gonna
worse.
do here is let's take out this. I'm just curious if we're gonna get feedback that way. We don't need these unless we have callers, right?
True.
So
Right.
And we have no callers because
we have
everybody's
no
chicken.
callers because the chicken. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'll just leave
disconnect
this.
headphones?
Just leave this unplugged. You can leave those plugged in because.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's just the
main.
yeah.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that
you can put it back.
Kind of hub.
You can put
this
that.
is mine.
Yeah, no, you can put. Oh yes. Okay.
So yeah, definitely not better. Oh, okay. Well, tell us if it's any better now. Yes.
Okay.
now-
There's a theory.
Now call
though.
in to test.
All right, we
there's a
got some theories
Okay.
here.
Um,
Pattern
yeah,
Fins, Time to Shine.
The four theories.
this one
yeah,
right here.
Yeah.
Is this? There's nothing spoilerific about that, is there? Okay.
Book 5.
No.
Yeah.
Book 5, by the way. Book 5. Okay. So theory: Rand has a fight with the Forsaken, is saved by Moraine or Lane. Lanfear gets mad to have to be another woman saving him, so she comes in, busting in his room through a waygate, and gives him. Is there a?
Gives him what?
I don't know.
We need to know.
Gives him
Asmo shielded.
CPR.
Asmo.
Asmo shielded to teach him. Oh, okay.
Okay.
A
So
good
yeah.
talking to.
Oh, okay. Oh, like
Oh, okay,
here is
okay.
Asmo on a
Yeah, it's a
plaque.
tiny bit.
Gives him asthma.
Asmo. So you do you think that we're before we kind of go into that theory, I did want to ask: do you think that Taim is going to be involved with Two Rivers?
Do we see the start of the Black tower? I guess that is the question, right?
Okay.
Because we need like,
Okay.
does season 3 end with Taim at the Two Rivers? Taim? No, I don't think so. I think we need Taim to come in, and then certain end of book 6 moments happening linked to that. So Taim showing up in the Two Rivers is too early for the sort of stuff Taim gets up to.
Okay. So, you think Taim, they're not going to maybe like...
They've name dropped him, so...
Okay. Okay. And by the way, do we want to start? Do I need to put book spoiler up? And we saw. Is there anyone out there?
Yeah. Do
Like, we're going to get deep in some theories. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think it would be neat. My theory is,
by the way, I'll put this one up. No, not that one. Where is it at?
Not
There's
that one.
another.
Not that one.
There's this
I'm
one.
about to spoil everything. So
Show contains spoilers.
yes.
The reason
Titanic
why-
sinks.
The reason why I put this one up there is we're not going to go too far into the books. Like, we're not going to go like full end of book spoilers. So I don't want to say full book spoilers. But let's start talking about like what book you're going up to when you're going to spoil, if it's beyond 5.
So my theory about Taim is like, well, what would be cool, I guess, is if in season 3 they introduce him, but he's not obviously like a bad dude. I mean, he's like in the books, like it's a mystery. Who is this guy? Like, why is he anybody
talking
that we
Taim?
care about?
You're saying Taim?
Yeah.
I mean, to put it out there, book 6 spoiler, not book 6 spoilers, but book 6 theory spoilers. Taim is Demandred in the show. Like, we have to have.
Well,
that.
yeah, but I think I don't think they should give that away too soon. Like, there should be a mystery element to it.
But there
you
isn't.
want them.
I mean, you want
them
for
from a
show
theory
for show
perspective.
watchers.
You want
Yeah,
them
for
from
show
theory-
watchers.
you want
For
them
show
from
watchers.
theory.
For show watchers,
You want
yeah.
that to be in the show.
Okay.
Gotcha.
You don't want that. You want
by the
that.
way, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's pause. They are saying the static's getting worse, so it's interesting. It's not a collar, and it's not.
Do you want to just hold this in our hands?
So like try.
You could try that, yeah.
Try
You want to just put
those.
this like?
So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a test,
Do you wanna-
everybody. I'm gonna have you disconnect your mics. So only I'm talking. So disconnect your mics here. By the way,
keeping us
we're
off
just
the
doing
show.
testing.
Okay, so what you can do
guys.
is- you can do
This
this.
is for Saturday. This is for Saturday. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna do a test here. We have 2 callers, by the way. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to plug this back in actually, so I can hear. And then we have a caller in. So we just undid all of the mics except for my mic. That's right. I just muted all of my co-hosts here. And we're going to see if that is, it's still staticky, like Blinded Fool says. Now it's worse. That's such an interesting... When you guys were doing that? Yeah. Okay. Real bad now. The 22nd delay? Okay. It's, oh, interesting. They think it's maybe my mic. That's a, okay. Okay, so you go ahead and connect yours. No, it's that's this. Here we go. Basically, I'm gonna mute myself. Tell us if it's better if none of us are connected. Okay, here we go. You can go ahead and connect yours on us. I will undo mine, everybody.
It's just me now. How is this? Sorry, that was loud, but hopefully the pain is less with me than with Matt. Some of those bees have taken over. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. So let's see if you can even hear me for that. Here we go. What if it's worse when they all they're not. Oh, it's still static. It's just that's good. Okay, that's nope. Much better. Better. Sounds when Ennis is talking, but when he's not talking, the static comes back. So I should keep talking and not take a breath. Okay, I get that. Okay, so I'm doing a trial here where I'm just continuing to talk, and then I'm going to stop talking.
Wait, it's back. So yeah, it must just be. I wonder if it's just the interface to the.
I think it's just the interface. So I think we need to just keep talking, and I think when can you. That makes sense. I don't know what changed though. Like,
Yeah, because it was okay before.
yes.
I did lift up all the cords, and so I wonder.
Do you want to make sure that the out from there is going to
Yeah,
if that is
Yeah.
yeah. Let him.
So go ahead and you guys can reconnect to
Yeah.
that. So 1 second.
That happens. Like with Rand, it gets worse before it gets better. Yes. It went away briefly. Reboot 3 times. No pauses or
We
breaks.
just have to keep talking.
What
forever
are
and
you
ever and
touching?
Okay, so they are.
I have to bridge shoulder bridge 4. Yes, yes, I have
So
to.
that's
do that.
interesting. It is like. I wonder if it's the.
I'm
chord
seeing
itself.
Daniel Stern electrocuted in Home Alone. Is that still static? Is something in the room causing interference?
Yeah, it's definitely. I bet you it's this this cord that we have connecting
Yeah.
to the camera.
Whatever Matt is doing is making this. Okay, all right.
I'm trying to,
How is the voice quality when I'm talking? And you guys can talk.
Talking,
Okay,
saying stuff.
saying stuff.
What
am I talking about?
What's your favorite joke?
Oh my god.
All right.
You're asking Brian.
So this horse walks into a bar, and he says, the bartender says, "Would you like a drink?" And the horse says, "I don't think so," and then disappears in a puff of smoke. You see, there's a famous philosopher named Descartes who famously said, "I think, therefore I am." And it'd be funnier if you start with that, but that would be putting Descartes before the horse.
I knew that was coming at some point.
Babble. That's what I heard too.
Okay.
Voice is good, but static in the background. I can hear all of you 3. Voices are fine. So I think it's we just have to
Keep talking.
keep talking for now.
Speed, but the Innkeeper version. Just keep going.
I'll just like quietly beatbox in the background.
All right.
They were saying that before. They were saying like hum while the person.
All right. I'm gonna throw up a poll. I'm gonna end the poll. Brian's joke: bananas, bonkers, or shredding. Brian's joke: bananas, bonkers,
Or shredding.
or shredding. Yeah. Let's see. Why not use just one mic for all? One mic to rule them all, I guess. Yes. Howard still.
The static.
Yeah.
Talking
Talk
does
is not
Some
diminished
people are
static.
saying it is, and some people are saying it isn't.
By the way, I
Not
like that theory. We have to. The testing is probably the most important part of this. At the end of the show.
Seriously, yeah.
static worsening.
Worsening.
I think when you touch
Whatever-
it, yeah, I think
whatever
that
you're doing,
yeah. So can you pass one mic around rather than 4 plugged in? I think the problem is with all the mics right now.
Yeah.
Static getting worse. Okay.
The problem is also we've done this before, and like
Yeah,
it
it's
just
been
makes
fine.
no sense.
Well, Tank Top Taylor's not here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
it's
The variable is
fault.
Tank Top Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike is going to go back in here.
Yeah. So while the Innkeeper gets plugged back in, thank you everyone on Instagram for joining us and maybe hearing us okay. Yeah.
It's a good time to go to Instagram
One
for the
mic
first
to
time.
rule them all and in the static pain them. Yeah. Yep.
I'm just going to note that Nanas has not read any of the very positive comments about my jokes, nor has he highlighted any of them in chat.
Not easy to
I'm just
crowbar.
putting that out there.
I don't know whoever that person you talked about is. Aristotle? Which one was it?
Let's see how it is.
Can you all
saying.
touch your hands and jump 3
There's some
times?
shenanigans at the end tonight.
Looks like we're gonna have to come back and test this later this week somehow. Yeah, sorry, Instagram.
I swear we're better than this, but yes.
Did you try turning it on and off again?
It's good. It's good.
This is why we do this together with all of you.
Yeah.
Because we love pain.
We do.
We love to make you feel pain, and yeah, that's just part of it.
Yeah, what doesn't make sense is you unswitch everything and just put yours on and it still happened.
Yeah, so obviously it's some. I'm guessing it's the cord that goes up.
Yeah,
the
okay,
camera.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
just think we have a bad. I think there's just a bad cord that's going
Yeah.
up there. So the
You know-
static. What we'll end up doing is we'll just need to test like a private live stream or and then basically just go and get a new cord.
Yeah.
Try a couple of new cords. 'Cause I'm guessing the way we have this up through the camera and the camera coming back down,
Right, right.
kind of
Yeah.
creating some
Yeah.
static. So,
Yeah.
That was his idea, by the way.
Yes, me.
So there's do you know about the different types of fun? Like type 1 fun, type 2 fun? So type 1 fun is when you're having fun while you're doing it.
Yeah.
And type 2 fun is you have fun when it's over. Like running a marathon.
yes,
Okay.
Right? And then type 3 fun is when it happens to someone else.
gotcha.
So this is very type 3 fun right now for us. We're having a great time. You guys, not so much.
But they're here. They're staying, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they're all staying.
People still here for some reason.
Is there a phone or a Wi-Fi device? Yes. Are any of your phones on Wi-Fi right now?
Oh, that is a really
Yeah.
good.
Turn off your Wi-Fi.
Airplane
I
mode.
don't even know.
Here, well,
Oh,
let's see. I'm gonna turn off my.
I auto connected somehow. Okay.
I don't even have a signal down here.
I don't think that.
Should we dare? Should we dare
worth trying.
bring a caller in?
Maybe the caller will
We have
fix everything.
two more people who want to talk to us
Yeah,
for
do
some
have to-
reason.
I feel bad because like we bring them in and
This
everyone's
pun sounds strangely like diabetes.
Wow.
okay. Okay, you guys connected with you can hear your
Yes, everything's
Good.
connected.
Rajesh, thank you. Having a blast. Yes, this is look, we're excited. We're a couple days away from CCXP. I don't know if anyone's been watching. Has anything dropped on Twitter? I don't know if there's anything going on there. I think some of the fun thing on Twitter today was just, it's funny because remember back in the day when on Twitter you would like something and you could see other people's likes?
Right.
Well, that doesn't work anymore. So like
Yeah.
the who tweets with the Dawn or Tweeter Chaos, whoever was doing those, was liking posts, and only the account owners can see those, which makes it much less fun. Twitter. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
But yes, that was a.
On
kinda
Blue
what kicked
Sky,
off
you can
our-
see.
Yeah.
You can see on Blue Sky.
On Blue Sky,
He
you
who
can
tweets
see.
with the dawn, we want you to come to Blue Sky.
Come to
Yeah.
Blue Sky. He who skeets with the... No, that's not...
Skeets
No.
with the-
That's not
No,
gonna...
just
Who
No.
I still think it should be
tweets
Skites.
in the Blue Dawn? I don't know. Blue Dawn? The Blue Dawn?
The Dawn of
Blue eyes and ears?
Sky.
I don't know.
Dawn Skies? I think I
Dawn
know.
Sky.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Sharnice is here. Hey,
Charnice!
Sharnice.
Sharnice is there.
If you just
What?
got here, the static is chat's fault.
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't do
is-
anything wrong.
It's actually just when they comment, it causes static.
Yeah.
We don't know why, so we're trying to figure it out. But if you're feeling like there's any pain associated with your experience listening to this right now, chat is who you should blame. I wanted Sharnice to know. So
Yeah.
right. Okay. So. By the way, no one's talking about the static. I can't tell if it's because they're all hearing it and they're like,
And they're
I'm not
just
going to
giving
mention it anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
They're like, we heard
We
you,
got
Matt.
used to it.
I did turn down the volume a little bit, so I'm going to... Yes, the static is a figment of our imagination. Correct.
Yeah, it was all in your head. everyone.
Yes. Who is still on next? Yes. We're on both, actually, right now. So I did turn down the volume a bit from us, so hopefully that's helping a little bit with that kind of the static behind it. Static Con will be... The static of the tape. Yes. Static Con will be epic. Static is killing us. Yes.
Kind of got worse.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
we're going to...
Did you see?
That's probably true.
It's like Pinocchio. It just gets worse every time you lie.
Static's still there. We've given in. We're tired of Dad yelling at us for complaining.
This is actually what season 4 is based on. It's called The Static Rising.
That's like, yeah.
Static,
Yeah,
I know.
that's what Fire Guys
I was just right ahead of you. Static increased when Matt found a solution.
Put LDFs up there.
Yeah, forget snippet guy down. We got static guy down.
The funny thing is, we could have static for 12 hours.
I know. People
But-
still,
And people would still be here.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you
I
for
know I
being
would.
here.
yeah, that's what makes you guys all freaks, and we love it. So we're gonna try to bring somebody into the call. We, again, understand that this is a painful experience, and when we put a banner up, like we're a caller's coming in. Pain. Pain. Chat is he who whines with the static. Oh gosh, that's awesome. Okay, here we go, everybody. Steal yourselves. Or what did Rafe say?
Gird your loins.
Gird your loins.
Okay.
Gird your loins, everybody.
Imagine someone calling in, just putting static on for us. Static would be the best. Dale
These are all good.
Dale is
The static was about all of them. Statically the best. Oh my gosh.
Did we just make static like a thing?
Yeah,
The static like
show
the
contains
Steve.
static banner. Oh gosh. Okay.
contains static.
By the way, if you can hear me through the static, we would love to have some of you guest on Saturday. So if you are interested in being a guest in the Dusty Wheel, maybe you've never been a guest in the Dusty Wheel. If the rumors are true and we get something, like honestly, like we get 15 seconds of something, I think after like 30 seconds, that's probably 12 hours. I guess it depends on like how many different scenes, backgrounds we can zoom into, boots we can admire, stuff like that. So like, but I mean, a teaser trailer, that's a full guide on. So that's like 30 guests around here. So please do the way you get a hold of us though. For example, you could on Blue Sky send us a direct message. On Twitter, you can send a direct message, or you can go jump on Discord. It's been way too long since we've had a bunch of our Dusty Wheel chat members on the show, so we'd love to do that for CCXP. So if you are interested in being part of the static, you just need to send us a direct message and let us know. And we can't say yes, everyone will definitely get on the show, but we're going to have tons of live streams. And if there's a teaser trailer, that means there's a trailer sometime in the future. There's going to be a couple guide-ons before we get the premiere guide-on. So lots of opportunities here. If you would like to join us, even if you're watching us on Instagram right now, I don't know if people are still making comments out there. Are they enjoying the static also? Are we getting any? I'm not sure if they're like following chat, but yeah, if you're new to Instagram watching us there, you're interested, you can send us a direct message on Instagram, and we will figure it out, and we'll start putting together lists, and we'll get back to everybody. I am working at a convention for the next 3 days, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to get the list done, and by Saturday, we'll have it all filled out. And 4 p.m. Eastern, if you think 4 p.m. Eastern for 12 hours, that's 4 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
That's wild. Can we do it? We can do it.
We can do it.
We can do it, right?
Yes.
We message on what? Discord, yes. On Discord, send a direct message. Like I said, Blue Sky direct message, Dusty Wheel, Twitter, Instagram. Just send us a direct message. Like, we'd love to be part of it. If you could tell us who you are, if the same name isn't on social media, that would help. Because again, it's like, oh, that's who you're like. We know you in chat, but we might not know you. Without the chat name. So if you can just remind us who you are. If it's a different name, that'd be fantastic.
Yes.
Do you remember that scene in season 1 where there's a Trolloc that breaks into the house? And I couldn't quite hear what he said, but I think he said, "Large static."
Deleted scene.
How long
Deleted
were you
scene.
holding on to that one, Brian?
Like 5 minutes. I don't have chat. I can't chat my jokes. I have to say them out loud.
I want to participate in the static. Yeah, send us a direct message. I love it. Can I join if I promise I'll have similar static-y background noise? Yes, you may. Yes, Charlize, please send us a note. Yes, we'd love to have you. The real static was the friends we met along the way. That's so good. Yes, you guys are awesome. By the way, I'm going to talk to Taylor. He's actually working. He's working.
He's
working.
You're like, he's
Top
working.
secret, classified.
Yeah, no, he's like working. I know he's working tonight, but I am going to send him a note and like, hey man, do you have any solutions for static? So hopefully Saturday is not a full guide-on of static. Would suck.
Oh my god.
I mean, not for us, but it would suck for everyone else.
No,
Everyone else would suck for. We don't want that to be the case.
We have ways to fix that.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out.
It's going to be a very dynamic
This was
situation.
like a dress rehearsal.
Yeah, this
for
is dress
Saturday,
rehearsal. This
yeah.
is, I mean, in theater, everything goes wrong in dress rehearsals.
That's right.
So,
It just means Guidon is going to be amazing.
here we go. Again, new caller. You know what to do. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Sky Squirrel.
Sky Squirrel,
Hey.
welcome to the Dusty Wheel. And just remember, as you're talking, if we're not talking, apparently static increases. And so after you tell us your theory for season 3, we're going to mute you while we chat about it, and then we'll unmute you and have you talk again, maybe answer some questions. So Sky Squirrel, the stage is yours. It seemed a little bit light on our side, so project a little bit and tell us your theory. And Brian, you're going to lightly hum.
So before
Yeah, go for it.
Before I get to my theory, I'd like to say that while I was waiting on hold, I heard zero static whatsoever. So whatever's affecting the sound is not affecting the playback of the show while you're waiting on the call line.
Interesting. Okay, that's a clue, everyone. A static clue.
That is. That blew my mind, but
That's
yes.
very helpful. Thank you.
Go for it.
So everyone call in.
Yep. So there's your troubleshooting.
Sorry, that was funny.
There's your
That's actually a really
troubleshooting
good
tip for the
idea.
day.
Yeah, like everyone in the show, jump in the call lines right now. We'll set it up for 300 callers, 400 callers, and everyone can just listen to the comments.
Oh, I think your humming is working, Brian.
Oh,
I'm
Brian,
saying
okay.
it's better.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hum
I actually-
lightly, Brian, while Sky
I
Squirrel
actually put
gives
that
us
in the
clue.
chat.
Okay.
Okay, we missed it. Okay,
I actually
Brian's
put that in the chat. We should all just call into the call line and watch the show on mute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, go for it.
ahead.
Go for it.
my theory. I was thinking about the porcupine, tel'aran'rhiod, and Perrin saving Fael in the dream world. And I feel like we need Perrin learning the dream world. We haven't gotten that yet. I don't think we're going to have a porcupine, tel'aran'rhiod, and I'm not even sure it's going to be Fael. But I think it's going to happen in the Two Rivers, that Perrin will have a save somebody in the dream world sequence.
Okay. So, sequence, Perrin, Dreamworld, save someone. That's the theory, everyone. So let's talk about that. We're going to mute you for a second, Sky Squirrel. Thank you, Brian, for doing a little bit of humming for us. That was wonderful. Sounds better, though, but Rain was saying so much static. When the audio gets loud enough, it disappears completely. It's pretty wild, and I wonder if it's like when that person's talking, whatever is kind of keeping the static down,
Yeah.
it's not like their talking doesn't do it, so the static kind of crazy. So
Yeah.
with just one giant Zoom call with only the Dusty Wheel on video. Look, we will do whatever is necessary
That's right.
to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about this. Do you think we're going to get a Perrin, tel'aran'rhiod saving sequence showing up in season 3? Brian, you go first. Are we getting Perrin, tel'aran'rhiod saving sequence?
Yes.
Yes. Is that a shredding?
Yeah.
Okay, shredding.
I think kind of bananas. I don't think he might learn the dream world, but I don't know that he's going to save anybody because he has a lot of saving to do already at the Two Rivers. So I don't know if there's room for that.
Okay, we think Two Rivers sequence with the show makes it difficult to also include.
Yeah, and we can't have because if Fael's going to save him, we can't have him save. It's I don't know.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
too much saving people.
I mean,
Okay.
I mean, I think the way I could see it happening is Perrin needs saving, and Hopper
Yes.
or Uno saves him. Like that's that I could see that. But I think if you change it to just Perrin and the Wolf Dream, that's definitely shredding. I think if you have Perrin saving someone in the Wolf Dream, that might be bananas.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you at bananas or bonkers on this one? We have shredding.
Like half bananas, half shredding.
Okay.
Like the dream part
Bananas
is shredding.
plus.
The saving is bananas.
Bananas or
Shrenanas.
banetting. I don't know.
Shenanigans.
Bananas.
Are you at bonkers or bananas or shredding?
I'm going bonkers because we haven't done bonkers.
Okay.
That's only. Sorry, Size Girl. I just wanted to say bonkers.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. By the way, I love this comment from Koala. I love how we're all of a suddenly sound technicians. Can you hear me through my mic? Because I saw Miss Jerry James thinks that they can't hear me through the mic. Maybe it's through yours. It's weird. I can see it on there. It's kind of strange. Okay, so Sky Squirrel, let's unmute Sky Squirrel. Okay, Sky Squirrel, it looks like a split panel here, bonkers, bananas, or shredding. What is your feeling? Is this like, were you kind of thrown out? Like, are you dedicated to this theory? Are you holding on to this? Or was this kind of a bananas idea for you and you just want to throw it at us?
I mean, I think that I did point out that I didn't think maybe it's not Fael, maybe it's Two Rivers Peak.
So,
Maybe
hear me?
it's the Ibaras. He saves the Ibara, like his family. I like that.
okay.
That's shredding.
oh, okay, so hold on. Is that what,
okay.
Sky Squirrel, are you saying that kind of like, it can be saving anyone, or are you saying specifically in tel'aran'rhiod?
They're trapped in tel'aran'rhiod.
I'm saying
Oh, they're trapped
specifically
in
he
tel'aran'rhiod.
uses,
Okay.
yes, I think specifically he uses tel'aran'rhiod to save the 2 rivers.
To save the 2 rivers.
Okay.
Do you have the poll up there?
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you need to read that. Okay. Sky Squirrel, thank you very much for calling in. Hopefully by Saturday we've got this all fixed up and we can still have our panelists here. And I'm going to need to find a seat because I've realized at this point, 12 hours standing, that's not going to happen. That's actually, my knees would, I think I would be suffering from knee pain for another 2 weeks. So we found the song. Static. That's so good. Sky Squirrel, thank you very much for calling in. Can't wait to chat about whatever CCXP is happening on Saturday. We'll talk to you then, okay?
Yep, no problem. Great chatting with you.
Hey,
Sign
thank
me
you
up
so
for
much.
that guest list.
What'd you say? Add you the guest list? Yes, definitely.
Bye.
We'll throw you on there. Okay, and we'll get back to everyone. Again, we'll put together a full list, and then we'll get back to you from a timing standpoint. When you do send us, you made a good point here, Sky Squirrel. When you do send us like, hey, I would like to be part of this, think 4 p.m. Eastern to 4 a.m. Eastern, and tell us your availability. If you say all 12 hours, that's really helpful for us. If you are just like only 4 of those, 8 of those, whatever it is, it's helpful for us to kind of chart this out. And we do try to keep 3 guests in and kind of like filter 1 out and bring 1 in, and so everybody kind of can sit around, like hang around for like 45 minutes to 60 minutes total. But it just kind of like every half an hour someone else drops and someone else new comes in. It's quite the fun for us. It keeps us actually kind of like going the entire day because we're like every 30 minutes we have to think who's the next guest, introduce and let somebody go. It actually makes those 12 hours go by really quickly. So. We have 2 other callers here. It's getting to 8:40. We're going to probably these last 2 callers of the night, ecstatic. That's good. Yes, I know. We always need Taylor. It's just a reality. Just reality. Brian, thank you for playing some tunes. And you have that theory poll up. Is that what's happening? Okay.
Yes.
That was an interesting one. I like that. Saving the 2 rivers through tel'aran'rhiod.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of bananas, but I like it. It's like a really good banana. You know. It's like
It's ripe.
It's a
Like
ripe
perfectly
banana.
ripe.
Yeah. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's bring our next caller. I'm gonna try to sit down here. Let's see if me not being on. I wonder if like part of this.
You don't have to make an excuse to sit down. You can sit down if you want.
It's a very egocentric way to look at this.
Look, this light's gonna have to like move back.
Yes.
It's a whole thing.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
There we go.
Is that okay?
Okay. All right. All right.
There we are. Here we
Imagine this fixes everything. You just had to sit down.
In a chair the whole time.
You're completing the circuit.
That's right. But now you're on the ground there. Can you get your feet off the ground? Sheesh. Sit down, Innkeeper. Or like, yeah. Put your feet up. Put your feet up. Okay.
But not too hard because that
Not
thing
too
will-
far.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to bring our next caller in. Get ready for it, everyone. Gird your loins on this one. Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Josh from Texas.
Josh from Texas. Josh, how long have you been listening to the Dusty Wheel?
Since the beginning, before season 1. You guys
No
were
way.
previewing out.
That's awesome. Well, welcome. Is this the first time, second time? How many times you called in?
I want to say this is my 3rd or 4th time. It's been a while, though.
Okay, well, welcome back. I'm going to give you, I don't know if you've been watching and hearing about Static, but what we're going to do is we're going to have you tell us your Season 3 theory, and then we'll mute you to hopefully help all of our listeners for some reason figure out the static issue that they're, that they're talking about in chat. And then we'll bring you back on and kind of, answer some of the questions we have for you. So, yeah, tell us what your Season 3 theory is.
It is a mat theory, so it's basically mats will, I think we're in agreement that Matt goes to Tenchico.
Okay.
And he will do that by going through the spin doorway in Falma. And the reason the doorway is in Falma is in the show it's mentioned that there's like some room of antiquities or something like that.
Okay.
And I think what they'll do is they'll find the doorway in that room, and then he'll go through it because he's worried that he's losing all his memory from being a hero from the Horn briefly. He wants to recapture that kind of excitement, and so in an effort to try and regain those memories or that feeling of being a part of something, he will go through the doorway, and from there they'll tell him to go to Sanchico with the girls.
Okay.
Okay.
Honestly, you want to summarize that one?
So that was. I just heard shredding, but because okay, so it's a Matt theory about how Matt gets to Tenchico, because that we've established from things we've heard. So Matt gets to Tenchico by going through the Twisted Redstone door frame, and because there's a room of antiquities, of a room of curiosities that High Lord Turok had. And the reason he does that is after the heroes go away, because he remembered and got his memories, he loses his memories. And to get his memories back, he's like, let me go through this doorway because the horn might be there, or like whatever, to get my memories back. But he ends up in Fom.
He ends up in Tenchico.
Tenchico.
Through the doorway itself.
Through the doorway.
Okay. We're gonna.
The Panarch's Palace having the other end of the doorway, I guess.
Okay. What do you think, Brian? Are you on the shredding?
Wait. So he got his memories, and because he got his memories, he lost his memories, and that's why he wants to go to Viridian?
Okay, Josh, explain that part, because Brian seems confused. On the memory side, explain when you said, why is he going through about his memories? Give us that part again.
Oh, he's trying to recapture that feeling of belonging to something greater. I misspoke by saying memories. It's mainly him wanting to recapture that feeling of being important.
Gotcha.
Within the story.
I see. Like he had that experience, this one experience with the horn, and now it's gone, and now he's trying to kind of get it back, basically.
He wants the next horn.
Yeah.
What's the next,
Yeah, he wants to be part of that.
Yeah.
He wants
what's the...
Oh, so it was temporary, like the heroes are temporary.
Yeah, that excitement.
He remembered it during the horn battle, and then after the battle, they went away.
It was not. I think what he's trying to say is it's not just the memories part of it. That the euphoria of having had that experience of being a hero of the horn.
He's chasing the high of the horn.
Yes.
So he's an addict, and he's chasing the shredding, man. The shredding.
Shredding. It tracks.
It's like
for Matt.
so Matt
Dagger,
gets
horn,
addicted to the dagger.
Yeah.
What's my next fix? The horn. What's his next fix?
Yeah.
Fin juice or something.
Like fin juice.
Fin juice.
Hashtag fin juice.
Josh said nothing about fin juice.
I just want the fins.
That's weird. That was a weird addition.
It's gonna be a thing now.
Fin juice. Jeez. It's like, what does it mean? You're like the addiction of going to. I mean, that's an interesting. Anyway, now I want to deep dive into fin juice.
Right. I mean, here's a bowl of water. Please drink, and you will get your memories.
Okay. So no, but you're saying I like shredding for you guys. Fentanyl. Jeez. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Matt starts fin juicing. By the way, I think you've just made Josh's theory even grander, because now it has a fin juicing tangent on it. Here's shredding here, Grace. Josh's theory.
Shredding, absolutely.
That's like shredding a fin.
Shredding a fin. Okay, put that theory. I don't know if you want to end this last one.
Yeah, the last one.
What was the last one?
Well, Perrin used tel'aran'rhiod to save the two rivers.
Okay.
And 47% people here are saying shredding. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's put Josh's theory up. Okay, Josh, what do you think before we let you go, what do you think we're going to get at CCXP?
A teaser with spring 2025.
Okay. You think not an exact date, but you think kind of like a seasonal date, like a kind of a target time frame plus a teaser. Yeah, that would make sense. I can imagine them not give us the exact date, but basically, I like Josh's theory here. Kind of like spring 2025 with a teaser. As you go into the holidays, basically, and I love it. Hey, Josh, thank you so much for jumping back. Hopefully, this will be one of a number of times. We'll be obviously be doing, if they do drop something, like a full Gaidon stream this coming Saturday, and obviously get back into our normal Wednesday cadence with some Sunday shows, all the way to whenever this drops. So it's good to have you back on, and hopefully we hear from you again.
All right, perfect. It's been great listening to you guys. Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much. By the way, I can't tell if it's just the Finn juice has everyone's mind. Ever since we all sat down, has the static gotten better? People were saying, like, maybe it's gotten a little bit better.
I feel like they want to forget the static, and they're like okay with it.
But Farstrider left because the static was too bad, so maybe that was just me being, hopeful.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 20 seconds, I guess we'll know here. Oh, sorry, that's my alarm's going off. That's literally.
What do you have to do right now?
That's literally, I need to make sure and I do something before the night's over. By the way, can you check all of your? Is that you're connected? Everyone's connected.
Do you want to put this like down here?
Yeah, it did like for a nanosecond. By the way.
I mean,
yeah, but Taylor was saying he was listening and it was like one of our mics got. Well, you couldn't hear one of us. That's strange. So. It's quieter. Yes, we definitely kind of lowered the something connected to the bottom. Interesting. Taylor was saying lots of static too. So the louder you get, the quieter the static. So there still is. I'm sorry, everybody. We won't put you in too much more pain here. Last caller, and then we will let you all go, and then we will do some testing and try to figure out the static stuff. So thank you for sticking around with us. Our last caller, let's bring him in. Hey, welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Who's this?
Hey, it's Megan Megmaz.
Megmaz, hey! Thank you for jumping in. Was it also your experience as you listened while you were on hold that there wasn't static for you when you were listening to the call-in?
Correct. Yes.
No static for the call-in. Okay.
When you're calling in, there is no static. That is correct.
Yeah. Okay. So, maybe there's a thing there that we need to look into. Well, Megmaz, we have you here. You are our last caller. We're gonna let everyone, get out of the, static con that we put them in for the last hour and a half. And it's all gonna end with your theory. So go ahead while Brian lightly hums. Go ahead and tell us your season 3 theory.
So my theory is that instead of Brigida coming to warn Karen about anything in tel'aran'rhiod, it's going to be Uno/Guide Alkane, since he's a Hero of the Horn now, and Karen, made that sort of relationship with him in the last season. It's going to be Uno there, not Brigida.
Okay, so this one, that would immediately make sense, right? That we're.
Do you want to repeat it?
Yeah, go ahead and repeat it to everyone just in case they didn't hear.
So instead of, I like how all the theories. Okay, they were not all 2 rivers or 10 Chico, but Perrin goes to the Wolf Dream, and instead of meeting Brigida, and Brigida being the kind of tells him about the world of dreams, it's Uno/Guide Alkane being like, my girlfriend sent me, and not Brigida herself. I think
like Uno, basically Guide Alkane.
because there is an Uno, like there.
Now we have it.
Yeah, we have the Uno parent connection that has already happened.
Sorry, that was a funny comment. I think this one is kind of straight up very possible.
Yes.
I think this is shredding just because this would be a change, but one that would really make sense to what they've already been doing with the show. You have Perrin with the shield, right? They connected them.
Yeah.
This would be a natural way to kind of still give us that fan favorite Uno, right? And the Guide Alkane kind of instantiation. It would be a way to kind of talk about heroes a bit now that they've introduced heroes.
Yep.
So I do like that it would be kind of continuing the arc of kind of teaching us about the wheel and how it works and heroes and how they kind of touch the pattern and how they're invested in it, if you will. I really like that.
Can I try to make it bananas?
Yes, you fin juiced the last one.
Right.
Go for it.
So the way Uno shows up as he's riding Hopper, and like a big Hopper as a wolf, and he's like, he's like, here's Can't Hopper like be?
That's not even bananas. That's bonkers.
That's bonkers. That's bonkers.
All right, like I tried.
But I agree.
Like I need Hopper. We need Hopper somehow. Or he says,
They're just together.
well, they're together. Or like parents sad, and Uno's like, don't be sad, and Hopper, like he's like, here's Hopper.
So you think like Guido
It
King
reunites
coming
Hopper and
with Hopper?
reunites, like say, hey, wolves don't die. They come to the wolf dream, and here's your friend Hopper.
Okay, Meg, do you like this addition to your theory? Are you in favor of the meddling that my fellow innkeeper has done, or what here?
The 80s girl in me kind of loves seeing Uno ride Hopper. But I do think it's bonkers.
Okay. Well, you're not required to take that as part of your theory. Let's put that theory out there. Meg, what's your kind of realistic take? CCXP, lay out to me what you actually think. Not like hope, nothing, just like straight up, if you were like, what you've seen them do from a marketing standpoint over the last 3 years, what you've seen happen, at least at this point from a rumor standpoint, what is it you think is actually coming on Saturday?
I think a teaser, I think a release, like, not necessarily specific date, but like general time. And I do think they're going to announce Shora as Elida because they want to bring in new viewers, and she's an actor who would bring in new viewers.
Okay. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. I mean, you are listening out there, hopefully Prime, even if you weren't planning on a teaser trailer, it's clear you have to do one now. So hopefully you're ready on this for this moment. Meg, thank you so much for calling in. Can't wait to have you back at the Dusty Wheel. Also, if you have time in those 12 hours, we'd love to have you on with us. So send us a note if you would like to join us, and we'll figure it out from there. But thank you very much for being our final caller of the night.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
All right, so I ended Will Matt find his next fix by going through the Twisted Redstone doorframe. I think it was Josh, right? Who about 60% shredding.
Okay. Shredding. Okay.
It's a very shredding chat tonight. And this next one is: will Uno replace Brigida in meeting Perrin in tel'aran'rhiod?
Okay.
Yep.
Let's throw that out there. And while we do that, thank you very much, Dajit, for the tip here. Why can't I click on that? Why is it not letting me? Oh, sorry. There we go. Good. Joining after a long time, missed the Innkeeper and the shenanigans of the Dusty Wheel. And now that there we go. I can read it because I think of it. Theories for season 3: a dance number featuring Loyal for sure.
It's bananas.
Like a
Bananas.
Bollywood scene,
Yeah, I like it.
but like loyal.
Yeah.
Aerith, loyal,
Yeah.
the stomp, everything.
Okay.
There's a wedding.
I like it.
A wedding.
There's different
There's
types of
steady
voice
wedding.
singing.
The steady
A
wedding.
steading wedding.
Steady wedding. Steady wedding shredding.
Steady wedding shredder.
Dana Lou is on point here,
Yeah.
making sure we don't end without a raffle. Innkeeper, can you throw that raffle up? You're here in your family, right? We do apologize that this has been Static Con, but you've all been wonderful. We do apologize though to our Instagram people. If this is the first time they're listening, they're like, man, this sucks. This audio thing is ridiculous. This takes me back to early Dusty Wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes me right back. I feel it, and Taylor. Hopefully we'll have some answers. I know people are saying like there's an unshielded mic somewhere, whatever it is. We've done this mix. I honestly do believe it's the cord going into the camera.
Yeah.
It's just-
Probably.
Yeah.
That's we had to change how we did the audio interface, so we'll figure out hopefully a better way, whether or not it's doing some wireless mics that you all can talk into up at the bar here or what. And so this is gonna be a blast. We're gonna throw in there a giveaway. So if you want to start that, sir. And then we're going to take final thoughts from our guests here while the Dusty Mug raffle has started. Appreciate that. Grace,
Yeah.
welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
Thank you.
Very happy to have you here.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
been awesome. I love being here in person.
Okay, what's your most bonkers season 3 idea that like let's talk Bearfire, right? Bearfire bonkers. Sorry,
you're
don't
getting
ignore
alarms
that.
again.
I just need to remember something for tonight. So, your most bonkers bear fire like season 3, you know, thing that could happen. Like think fin juice. You know, that's the degree. If you want to think about it,
And let me think about it for a minute.
Innkeeper,
Yeah.
Innkeeper, your most bonkers.
So the whole season, we get one scene with Lanfear. There's only one scene with Lanfear.
It's bonkers.
There's Lanfear shows up for one scene, and Rand's like, "Go away, I don't want to see you," and that's it.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna pair my bonkers idea. They kill
Every
off-
scene is Lanfear?
No, they kill off.
Oh.
They kill off Lanfear because they killed off Ishamael, and so I feel like they have to like kill a Forsaken every season at this point.
do you wanna?
So-
Do you wanna?
It said it was bonkers. I don't actually believe.
I don't think that's
Do you-
bonkers,
do you- do you wanna-
actually.
do you wanna
I think some people
qualify
have
kill?
theorized that.
What's that?
Do you want to qualify kill?
No, like Ishamael,
Like she's dead.
Gone.
Like
she's
definitely
gone.
dead.
She's gone.
Definitely
Like we
gone.
see
Yeah.
the body.
I don't mean like
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
might be dead.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I see like same kind of thing, like sword. They kill off. I mean, obviously it's like
This is not 10 years
it's
later.
the Wheel of Time metaphysics. Sure, could the writers be like, well, we're gonna make up our own metaphysics and bring it back, but like even with like Ishamael, we go, okay, but really, no, but I mean like, yeah, like not like a wonder if that's my bonkers.
We can't go full book
concept.
spoilers. I mean, I want to talk, but full book spoilers.
No full book spoilers.
Okay.
That's I'm telling my bonkers idea, and we don't have to like dig into the bonkers
Okay,
ideas.
okay,
So, Brian, do you have a bonkers idea?
I do. This is the best one.
How long have you been holding on to this?
I've been thinking about it. All right. So in the Battle of the Two Rivers with the Trollocs and
Okay.
everything, they're all
Okay.
fighting and stuff.
Okay.
This woman stumbles in from the woods. She's been chased by Trollocs this whole time, and she saves the day by giving everybody gunpowder and fireworks.
Nice.
And she's actually been living in the woods
Like a mad scientist.
of the Two Rivers
Yeah.
this whole time.
The recluse.
Yes.
I know what you're alluding to.
That's good.
Okay, this is a bonkers idea. Okay, Grace, we're back.
Okay. So
back.
mine is that Gaul is in season 3, which I know is bonkers in and of itself. But Gaul is also a wolf brother.
Gaul
So
is
an
a
Aiel wolf brother. Yeah.
Okay.
So he meets Perrin in the dream.
Okay, I actually like that they bring in like a wolf brother.
This is
A wolf
this
brother.
This is a Barside
Yeah.
Chats throwback.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
a
that.
little
This
bit.
is a Barside.
By the way,
We've,
look at Koala said, with all the stuff I had going on today and barely getting a stream up, I totally forgot about the pizza. So Saturday pizza, don't let Saturday.
I thought that's what your thing was
Pizza.
for. You've been
That's
buzzing
what the
for-
alarm was.
I thought we were gonna go eat pizza after this.
No, that's not it. I have like work to get back to actually
Yeah.
after this. I know it's but we should eat some food after this.
Right,
But,
yeah.
yeah, no, we'll save pizza. Thank you. Don't let me forget this because I committed to this from the last was it
From what holiday? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, don't let me forget pizza on Friday, everyone. Pizza on Friday. Thank you very much. By the way, can you rate right now the level of static? 10 is the worst it's been the whole show. 0 is there's no more static. And then, somewhere in between. I'd love to see everyone put a number of static where their static is at right now. Not like a full rating for the entire, just right now. Just where static is. And can you pick a winner while people are doing this? And Brian, can you almost like a Jeopardy kind of song while we get some static kind of. Thank you. Yeah.
Also, I want to say to Gnome and Garden, that's why Gaul had to come to the Two Rivers.
Oh, there are rumors of a wolf brother. Rumors
Yeah.
of not
He felt,
Taverin. Rumors of
Yeah.
a wolf brother.
he felt sort of alienated in the waste because there aren't any wolves there and there weren't any other wolf brothers. So that's why he comes to the wetlands and meets Perrin.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I do like the Gaul wolf
Yeah.
brother
People
idea.
in chat liked it. They said it was.
By the way, I'm seeing 7s and 8s. You guys are champion freaks, like deep freak here. That you sat around in 7 static. Yes. Who won? We don't know yet.
No, it should show up right there.
There we go. Minotaur has won a Dusty Wheel mug. Reach out to Innkeeper on us. Well, you picked the Dusty Wheel mug one. That's not my fault. You picked yours. So reach out to Innkeeper on us. he will send you a Dusty Wheel mug. Look, next time put the one with the, swag.
I do what I
Swag
do.
is mine. I know. I'm just saying swag is mine. Then I would have done that, but this one's
Okay, we're doing it again. We're doing that one too.
Reach out on Discord or on social media to Innkeeper on this. He will get you that mug sometime soon. And seriously, thank you for being our test. By the way, our test went on for like almost 2 hours. So you guys suffered in a way that we didn't want to happen, but we needed to test this out, and apparently we never could fix it. We're not Taylor.
No.
That's true.
We're not Taylor. So.
We don't have those guns.
And yeah, we don't have those guns. Yeah, that's true. And
we are not shredded.
Or yes, or live, audio troubleshooting. That's not our thing. So,
no.
But thank you very much for being here. Thank you for the callers with their theories. Thank you again. Cheers. Cheers one more time, everybody. Cheers to the Tweeter of Chaos. Until we next meet in another turning.
Tyshar Tweeter.
Tyshar Tweeter of Chaos, and welcome, he who tweets with the dawn. With that being said, thank you all.
Are we doing this? We're all doing it?
Yeah, of course we're all doing this. Here we go. And as we say around here, good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash the block. That was weak.
That was not good.
Yeah, and that's the same cadence. So it's like, when I say good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black. So and smash to black.
All right. So Brian.
Yeah.
Wow.
And smash to black.
I just the level of obsessiveness here.
No, this I was like that.
Look. Okay, great.
Okay, we know this.
Good night from the Dusty Wheel, and smash to black.
Welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
You went right to kill it. Look at you, you're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like, this is
really well. And now I'm like, great, my turn?
And if you don't like that, you want to say, well, Robert Jordan could have made the two rivers all white. He could have, but he didn't. So,
Just complimented me on my dress, and as you can clearly see, I'm not wearing one.
I see the Comey as something along the lines of a Shida Haran analog.
It does make sense why it outlasted the breaking.
Yeah.
See, this is why I have Therese in the show, because she's going to correct everything that
Hey everybody, welcome to the Dusty Wheel Show. What? Meme Off Challenge. Yay!
Pair of like baby face mounted on like a huge body. So like all of a sudden,
this is not just
like,
a traditional fantasy, right? There are sci-fi
and
elements.
Just a moment ago, Rafe tweeted something. So let me get my guests in here with me, and
probably I would say put in 70-80% of the work. I got to be over the shoulder and be like, no.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel.
You went right to kill it. Look at you, you're all ready. You're just done. I mean, this is like...